Hollywood's most influential black gay stars have often faced unique challenges that intersect race, sexuality, and identity, and their journeys have shaped not only the entertainment industry, but also the broader cultural landscape. While some of their names might not immediately come to mind, their contributions have had profound and lasting impacts. These trailblazers pushed boundaries in ways that paved the way for future generations, and despite personal struggles, they have left indelible legacies. Alain Leroy Locke, born in 1885, was a groundbreaking intellectual and cultural leader who transformed the landscape of black art and literature in America. He made history as the first African-American Rhodes Scholar, a major accomplishment for his time, and used this platform to support black artists and intellectuals, becoming a key figure in the Harlem Renaissance. Locke's landmark work, The New Negro, went beyond being a mere anthology. It was a call to action, celebrating the vibrancy of black culture and encouraging pride and empowerment within the African-American community. As a philosopher and educator, he believed deeply in the transformative power of art and spent his life demonstrating its ability to shape society. Despite facing challenges due to his private life as an openly gay man, Locke's contributions transcended societal barriers. When he passed away in 1954, the world lost a visionary whose influence still resonates today in literature, education, and the ongoing fight for equality. Sylvester James, known simply as Sylvester, was a trailblazing music icon who defined the disco era with his extraordinary talent and flamboyant style. Born in Los Angeles in 1947, Sylvester's musical journey began in the church, where his gospel roots shaped his powerful and dynamic voice. Known as the Queen of Disco, he captivated audiences with hits like You Make Me Feel, Mighty Real, and Dance, Disco Heat, blending soul, funk, and disco to create an unforgettable sound. Fearlessly open about his identity as a gay man during a time of widespread discrimination, Sylvester became a symbol of liberation and authenticity. His bold fashion, magnetic personality, and anthems of love and self-expression resonated deeply, making him an icon within the LGBTQ+ community. Sylvester passed away in 1988 due to complications from AIDS, leaving behind a lasting legacy in both the music world and the LGBTQ+ community. His music and message of freedom continue to inspire and uplift others, filling dance floors and hearts with the joy and authenticity he championed. Langston Hughes, born in 1902 in Missouri, was a towering figure in 20th century literature known for his contributions to poetry, playwriting, and storytelling. A central voice of the Harlem Renaissance, Hughes captured the struggles, dreams, and resilience of Black Americans with unmatched depth. His iconic works like The Negro Speaks of Rivers and I, Too, Sing America explored identity, equality, and the human spirit. Although Hughes remained private about his personal life, there has been speculation about his sexuality, with many scholars suggesting that he may have been gay. Regardless of this, Hughes's literary legacy continues to inspire and resonate across generations, solidifying his place as a cultural icon. Langston Hughes's works frequently delved into themes of love, longing, and identity, striking a deep chord with minority communities. He celebrated the beauty, strength, and resilience of Black life, challenging stereotypes while offering profound reflections on the African-American experience. Hughes passed away in 1967 due to complications from prostate cancer, yet his impact endures. His remarkable talent for blending art with activism solidified his place as one of America's most enduring literary voices, revered for his graceful and powerful depictions of the human spirit. Paris Dupree was a visionary dance icon, celebrated as a pioneer in voguing and queer culture. Born in the 1950s, she rose to prominence in New York City's LGBTQ+ underground scene, founding the legendary House of Dupree. Known for her grace and innovation, Dupree was instrumental in elevating voguing, a dance form combining sharp, angular poses with fluid, runway-inspired movements, to global recognition. She played a key role in organizing ballroom competitions and creating categories that celebrated creativity, talent, and individuality. Dupree's influence was immortalized in the documentary Paris is Burning, which brought ballroom culture to mainstream audiences. Though she passed away in 2011, Dupree's legacy continues to inspire contemporary dance, fashion, and LGBTQ+ culture, solidifying her place as a symbol of empowerment and self-expression. Wallace Thurman was a groundbreaking literary figure whose works profoundly examined Black identity during the Harlem Renaissance. Born in Salt Lake City in 1902, Thurman displayed an early passion for literature and a sharp intellect. His unconventional views led him to New York City, where he became an influential voice in the cultural explosion of the 1920s. Thurman is best known for his powerful novel, The Blacker the Berry, which tackled the deeply entrenched issue of colorism within the Black community. His bold, raw writing made him a trailblazer in addressing social issues through literature. Thurman's apartment, famously known as Niggerati Manor, served as a creative hub where intellectuals and artists like Langston Hughes, Zora Neale Hurston, and Richard Bruce Nugent gathered, embodying the dynamic spirit of the Harlem Renaissance. Wallace Thurman's apartment, famously known as Niggerati Manor, was a vibrant gathering place for creative and intellectual exchange. These events were marked by spirited debates, poetry readings, and collaborations, as Thurman and his peers sought to push artistic and cultural boundaries. Thurman was more than just a writer. He was a catalyst for change, encouraging boldness in artistic expression. Despite his brilliance, Thurman struggled with chronic financial instability and health issues that overshadowed his accomplishments. His life was tragically cut short at the age of 32 when he died from tuberculosis in 1934, just as his voice was beginning to resonate on a larger scale. Nevertheless, Thurman's legacy endures, with his fearless writing on race, identity, and colorism during the Harlem Renaissance continuing to inspire and influence, ensuring that his contributions remain an integral part of American literary history. Marsha P. Johnson, born in 1945 in New Jersey, was a trailblazing advocate for LGBTQ+ rights, particularly focusing on the transgender community. Moving to New York City, she became a legendary figure in the LGBTQ+ movement, especially during the 1960s and 1970s. Johnson was a central figure in the 1969 Stonewall riots, a pivotal moment in the fight for LGBTQ+ rights. Alongside Sylvia Rivera, she co-founded the Street Transgender Action Revolutionaries, STAR, which provided essential support to homeless LGBTQ+ youth. Known for her vibrant personality and colorful style, Johnson dedicated her life to uplifting marginalized communities and fearlessly advocating for justice and equality. Marsha P. Johnson, in addition to her pivotal activism, was also a talented performer, contributing to the drag troupe Hot Peaches. Through her artistry, she gave voice to the struggles of transgender individuals, especially those facing poverty. Johnson was a dedicated advocate for AIDS awareness, working closely with ACTUP during the height of the epidemic. Tragically, her life was cut short in 1992, shortly after the Gay Pride Parade, when her body was discovered in the Hudson River. Though her death was initially ruled a suicide, many in the LGBTQ+ community believed foul play was involved, and the true circumstances of her passing remain unclear to this day. Bayard Rustin was a pivotal figure in the fight for civil rights and LGBTQ+ equality. Born in 1912 in Pennsylvania, Rustin grew up in a Quaker household where the values of nonviolence and human rights shaped his activism. He became a crucial advisor to Martin Luther King Jr. and played a key role in organizing the 1963 March on Washington. Rustin was a brilliant strategist, tirelessly advocating for nonviolent resistance, but his identity as a gay man often hindered his public recognition. In 1953, he was arrested and sentenced to 50 days in jail for his sexual orientation, which led to lifelong stigma. Despite these challenges, Rustin's contributions to the civil rights movement were eventually recognized, and in 2013, he was posthumously awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom, solidifying his legacy as a champion for justice and equality. Ellis Haslip, born in 1929 in Washington, D.C., was a pioneering figure in the television industry, transforming the medium into a platform that celebrated Black culture and artistry. As the creator and executive producer of Soul, Haslip provided a space for Black intellectuals and artists to showcase their talents, including icons like Nikki Giovanni, Roberta Flack, and Ashford and Simpson. The show was revolutionary in how it brought poetry, music, and cultural expression to the forefront of American television, allowing artists to authentically share their voices. Soul became more than just a TV program. It was a cultural movement that redefined the representation of Black talent in the media. Haslip's legacy continues to inspire and influence creators today, as his work emphasized the importance of inclusion, authenticity, and the celebration of diversity. Ellis Haslip was more than just a producer. He was a visionary curator with a unique ability to recognize and elevate talent, whether through the voice of a rising artist or the words of a compelling poet. Throughout his career, he collaborated with legendary figures like Cicely Tyson, James Earl Jones, and the Alvin Ailey Dance Company, pushing the boundaries of art and performance to reshape the cultural landscape. As an advocate for the power of representation, Haslip used Soul as a groundbreaking platform to celebrate Black culture, providing a space for artists, intellectuals, and performers to express themselves authentically at a time when they were often overlooked. When Haslip passed away in 1991 from complications related to cancer, his impact on arts and media left an indelible legacy. His work with Soul remains a source of inspiration, highlighting the beauty and importance of diverse voices in shaping both culture and storytelling for future generations. Jermaine Stewart, born on September 7, 1957 in Columbus, Ohio, was a dynamic entertainer known for his magnetic stage presence and exceptional vocal ability. He first gained attention as a dancer on Soul Train, where his electrifying moves made him a fan favorite. In the 1980s, Stewart achieved global fame with his hit song, "We Don't Have to Take Our Clothes Off," blending catchy melodies with empowering messages of self-respect and worth. His music resonated deeply with fans, offering not only entertainment, but also uplifting messages that transcended the era. With his soulful voice, bold style, and authenticity, Stewart became a symbol of individuality in the music industry. Though his life was tragically cut short in 1997, his legacy endures through his timeless music and the positive messages he championed. Offstage, Jermaine Stewart's personality and bold fashion sense matched the dazzling energy he brought to the stage. In an industry often driven by conformity, Stewart boldly championed individuality and self-expression, becoming an icon of authenticity. His unapologetic embrace of his true self inspired countless fans to celebrate their own uniqueness. Tragically, Stewart's life was cut short in 1997 at the age of 39 due to complications from AIDS and liver cancer, marking a significant loss for both his fans and the music industry. His untimely passing highlighted the devastating impact of the AIDS epidemic, especially within the LGBTQ+ community. Yet Jermaine Stewart's legacy endures, shining through his empowering music, vibrant spirit, and courageous commitment to living authentically. His life remains a testament to the power of self-expression and the enduring influence of an artist who was unafraid to be himself. Richard Bruce Nugent, born in 1906 in Washington, D.C., was a courageous and unapologetic figure during the Harlem Renaissance, known for being one of the few openly gay artists of his time. His love for art and literature from a young age eventually led him to become a key figure in the movement. Nugent's work boldly confronted taboo topics such as homosexuality, interracial relationships, and identity, subjects that were considered highly controversial at the time. Despite the risks to his social and professional life, he remained true to himself, using his art and writing to express voices that were often silenced. His unflinching honesty offered a rare perspective within a movement that typically avoided discussions of queer identities. His legacy continues to stand as a powerful reminder of bravery, authenticity, and challenging societal norms. Richard Bruce Nugent's Smoke, Lies, and Jade remains a groundbreaking work, one of the first to openly explore same-sex attraction. Written in a poetic, free-form style, it defied both societal expectations and the literary conventions of its time. Nugent's unapologetic creativity often led to friction within the Harlem Renaissance, where many artists hesitated to address such provocative topics. When Nugent passed away in 1987, he left a legacy that continues to inspire artists and writers. His fearless contributions to literature and art cemented his reputation as a pioneer, boldly challenging societal norms and securing his place as an icon of the Harlem Renaissance. James Baldwin was a literary trailblazer and an advocate for both Black and LGBTQ+ rights. Born in Harlem on August 2, 1924, Baldwin's early life in a racially segregated America deeply influenced his perspectives on identity, race, and societal oppression. Through works such as Giovanni's Room, Baldwin bravely explored themes of homosexuality and bisexuality, tackling subjects rarely discussed in literature at the time. His essays, like those in Notes of a Native Son, provided sharp insights into America's racial divide, becoming essential readings for understanding systemic injustice. Baldwin's personal struggles with sexual identity as a Black queer man in mid-20th century America shaped his unapologetic writing, which paved the way for future generations of Black queer voices. A vital figure in the civil rights movement, Baldwin collaborated with leaders like Martin Luther King Jr. and Malcolm X to confront inequities in American society. His legacy endures, representing the power of truth, courage, and authenticity, and continues to inspire people to challenge injustice and embrace individuality. In the 1980s, James Baldwin delivered a poignant lecture titled Race, Racism, and the Gay Community, in which he boldly criticized the LGBTQ+ community for its failure to address the racial inequalities disproportionately affecting queer people of color. His words, rooted in personal experience and reason, emphasized the intersectionality of his struggles with racism, homophobia, and societal discrimination. Baldwin's lecture underscored the importance of confronting these overlapping injustices, reinforcing his reputation as a steadfast advocate for justice and equality. His activism was as powerful as his literary work, using his voice to challenge systemic oppression on multiple fronts. Baldwin consistently called for unity and accountability within marginalized communities, urging collective action to combat societal inequities. When he passed away in 1987 from cancer complications, the world lost one of the most profound thinkers and writers of the 20th century. Baldwin's legacy endures, inspiring new generations to continue the fight for racial and LGBTQ+ equality, ensuring that his vision of justice and humanity remains timeless. Willie Ninja, born William Roscoe Leake in 1961 in Flushing, Queens, was not only a dancer but a visionary and trailblazer in the art of movement. From a young age, he embraced his love for rhythm and storytelling, using voguing to create graceful, high fashion-inspired poses that revolutionized the dance form. He gained international acclaim for his captivating appearance in the 1990 documentary Paris is Burning, which brought New York City's ballroom culture into the global spotlight. In 1982, he founded the iconic House of Ninja, where he served as a mentor and leader, elevating voguing into a celebrated cultural phenomenon. Willie Ninja's influence extended far beyond the dance floor. He trained models in perfecting their runway walk, collaborated with top fashion designers, and made appearances in iconic music videos. His mesmerizing moves went beyond mere choreography. They were groundbreaking, challenging the norms of art and identity. Deeply proud of his heritage and individuality, Willie inspired countless people to embrace their uniqueness. Even with his global acclaim, he remained closely tied to the dance community that nurtured his talents. In 2006, Willie passed away from heart failure related to AIDS, signaling the end of an era. However, his enduring legacy continues to live on through performances and movements that celebrate freedom and self-expression. Assata Saint, born in 1957 in Haiti, was an influential poet, playwright, and activist who fearlessly advocated for the Black LGBTQ+ community. Moving to the United States as a young man, he carried a profound love for language and a commitment to amplifying marginalized voices. Saint's works explored themes such as identity, love, race, and the challenges Black queer individuals face, blending protest with celebration. Through his art, he created spaces where those often silenced could be heard. Saint's legacy endures as a testament to his bravery, authenticity, and his unwavering dedication to breaking down barriers for marginalized communities. Assata Saint's poetry collections, such as Stations and Desiree Had a Pair of Wings, explored the complex intersection of being both Black and gay, expressing raw emotions around identity, love, and belonging. His plays further examined these intersections, using the stage as a medium to challenge stereotypes and promote understanding. In addition to his literary contributions, Saint was a passionate advocate for AIDS awareness and LGBTQ+ rights, dedicating himself to issues often overlooked by mainstream activism. He founded the Other Countries Collective, a group that elevated Black queer writers, providing a platform for voices that demanded recognition. Though his life was tragically cut short in 1994 due to AIDS-related complications, Saint's enduring legacy continues to inspire through his bold artistry, activism, and dedication to equality. Tony Washington, born in 1958, was a groundbreaking figure in the world of R&B, celebrated for his soulful voice and electrifying stage presence as the lead singer of the disco. One of the first openly gay artists in the genre, he defied societal norms during a time when conformity was the standard. Washington's courage to live authentically inspired fans and challenged the rigid expectations of his era. His music, rich with themes of love, freedom, and self-expression, became anthems of resilience, transcending the disco movement. Tragically, Washington passed away in 1989 due to AIDS complications, but his legacy endures, defined by his bravery, exceptional talent, and unwavering authenticity. He remains an enduring symbol of living boldly and creating fearlessly, encouraging others to embrace their truth. Glenn Burke was a trailblazer in the world of sports, whose influence extended far beyond the baseball diamond. As an outfielder for both the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Oakland Athletics, Burke made history as the first Major League Baseball (MLB) player to come out as gay to his teammates and team management during his active career. His courageous decision was groundbreaking in a time when the sports world was not welcoming to LGBTQ+ individuals. Known for his infectious energy and undeniable talent, Burke is also credited with inventing the iconic high five during a 1977 Dodgers game, an expression of triumph that has since become a symbol of unity and celebration in sports and beyond. Despite facing discrimination and the challenges that led to his early departure from MLB, Burke's authenticity and bravery left an indelible mark on the game and society. His legacy continues to inspire athletes and individuals worldwide to live openly, challenge societal barriers, and embrace their true selves. After stepping away from professional baseball, Glenn Burke faced significant challenges in a society that often refused to accept him for who he was. Despite the hardships, Burke became an important figure in the LGBTQ+ community, particularly in sports, where his courage and authenticity helped pave the way for future athletes to live openly and unapologetically. Tragically, Burke passed away in 1995 from complications related to AIDS, a poignant reminder of the devastating impact the epidemic had on the LGBTQ+ community during the 1980s and 1990s. His passing marked the loss of a trailblazer whose life, though filled with adversity, inspired many to embrace their true selves. Glenn Burke's legacy remains a testament to his bravery, resilience, and the untapped potential of a life that broke barriers and opened doors for others to follow. Archie Savage, born in 1914, was a groundbreaking artist in dance, acting, and choreography. As one of the first black pioneers in modern dance, his performances blended power and grace, captivating audiences and breaking racial barriers. Savage's contributions extended beyond the dance stage to Hollywood, where he worked as an actor and choreographer, collaborating with prominent figures and expanding dance's role in cinema. As a mentor, he nurtured aspiring dancers, passing on his expertise and passion. Though his name may not be widely known today, his influence on the arts is undeniable, leaving a lasting legacy that continues to inspire dancers and artists worldwide. He passed away in 2003, demonstrating that talent, passion, and perseverance can transcend barriers and create an enduring impact. John Graves was a trailblazer who boldly challenged societal norms during a perilous time. As a black clergyman, he navigated the complex intersection of faith and social justice, becoming the first president and co-director of the Society for Human Rights, the first recognized organization in the U.S. dedicated to advocating for gay rights. Founded in Illinois in 1924, the Society, led by Graves and Henry Gerber, raised awareness about the discrimination faced by gay individuals through newsletters, sparking important conversations on injustice. Unfortunately, the Society faced backlash, with police raids leading to arrests and public humiliation for Graves and his colleagues. After the Society dissolved, Graves faded from public view, but his pioneering work laid the groundwork for the LGBTQ+ rights movement we know today. Alvin Ailey was a groundbreaking pioneer in dance, leaving an impact that resonated far beyond the stage. As the visionary behind the Alvin Ailey American Dance Theater, he transformed modern dance by blending it with deep emotion and powerful narratives. His iconic work, Revelations, remains one of the most acclaimed and frequently performed pieces in American dance history. Ailey's devotion to his art was deeply intertwined with his drive for social progress. He spent his career championing African American artists, shattering barriers in a field that often marginalized them. His enduring legacy continues to inspire and uplift dancers globally. Alvin Ailey's remarkable career was marked by personal challenges that were largely kept out of the public eye. While his artistry earned widespread acclaim, his private life remained a mystery, surrounded by ongoing speculation about his sexual orientation. It wasn't until after his passing that the full complexity of his identity became widely understood. Ailey was openly gay, and his sexual orientation deeply influenced the emotional richness of his choreography. His works frequently explored themes of spiritual longing, freedom, and the intricate layers of identity, leaving a profound impact on audiences around the globe. In 1989, Ailey tragically passed away from complications related to AIDS, creating an irreplaceable loss in both the dance world and the LGBTQ+ community. His enduring legacy serves as a testament to the transformative power of authenticity and artistic expression. And that concludes our journey through the lives of famous black gay celebrities who left an indelible mark on the world. Each of them brought unique talents, powerful voices, and courage to live authentically, paving the way for greater representation and acceptance. While their causes of death remind us of life's fragility, their legacies continue to inspire and uplift generations. Let us honor their contributions by celebrating diversity, spreading love, and advocating for equality. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring stories.